This course is a scaled-down textile science class from a university fashion program. Why scaled down? This course will not contain the science. So if you need to know the mechanisms and speeds of industrial looms and knitting machines, or that the fiber-forming substance of acrylic is any long-chain synthetic polymer composed of at least 85% by weight of acrylonitrile units, then this isn't the class for you. Otherwise, textiles, or fabrics, are the medium for fashion designers. As in any art form, you need a knowledge of your materials. As a designer, you could sketch the most stunning garment ever seen. But if you pick the wrong fabrics, fail. As in so many industries, there is a huge amount of ground to cover when it comes to textiles. This course will cover basic terms, fiber content, fabric structure, properties and characteristics, and why you may decide on one fabric over another. Probably more than you ever wanted to know about fabric. The course will start with characteristics, then fibers, move through woven and knit fabric structures, and end with dyes, prints, and finishes. Along the way, I will suggest assignments to increase your familiarity and knowledge of fabrics. Characteristics. What's that thing where I feel dry even when I'm sweating? Why can't I use the shiny fabric to make a pair of jeans? Why does it look great folded up or on a bolt and terrible on a body? Can I make this without closures? We use characteristics or properties to describe the fibers and the fabrics and to make a decision as to what fabric to use for our garment. What's the most suitable? What has the best performance for the end use? Aesthetic characteristics are the ones that make us say, ooh, and want to touch. Functional characteristics are about the performance of the fabric. Drape. How the fabric flows over the body. Does it seem to cling to your curves, or does it hold itself firmly? Does it stand out without extra support? Gowns and loosely tailored garments work very well with a flowy drape. Tailored and detailed garments need some support. If the fabric is very floppy, flowy, you won't see the construction and design details. Yes, I'm using flowy as a real word. Body. It's related to drape, but not entirely the same thing. Stunning, heavy satin skirts could fall in beautiful waves that always stay filled. Charmeuse has an exquisite drape, but it just falls with gravity. There's no support. Body is something we often modify with interfacings, underlinings, layers. Were you able to answer the questions? What's that thing where I feel dry even when I'm sweating? Wicking. Why can't I use the shiny fabric to make a pair of jeans? Abrasion resistance. Why does it look great folded up or on a bolt and terrible on a body? Drape. Can I make this without closures? Elasticity.